Thank you very much, Chairman Adler. Professor Yu, we appreciate your appearance here today. During a public debate, it was reported you were asked if the President could order that a suspect's child be tortured in gruesome fashion, and you responded that, I think it depends on why the President thinks he needs to do that. Is that accurate?
Mr. Chairman, I don't believe it's accurate because it took what I said out of context. The quote stopped right before I continued to explain a number of things, which I appreciate the opportunity to do.
But so far what I read was accurate, but there was more.
But it stopped like mid-sentence. So I didn't get to finish. I mean, I finished the sentence during the debate, but I didn't get a chance to.
Thank you. Is there anything, Professor Yu, that the President could not order to be done to a suspect if he believed it necessary for national defense?
Well, Mr. Chairman, I think that goes back to the quote you just read, because...
No, I'm just asking you the question. Maybe it does or doesn't, but what do you think?
I think it's the same question that I was asked.
Well, what's the answer?
First, can I make clear, I'm not talking about...
And you don't have to make anything clear. Just answer the question, counsel.
I just want to make sure I'm not saying anything.
You don't have to worry about not saying. Just answer the question.
Okay. My thinking right now...
Yes, right now.
Okay. My thinking right now...
This moment.
Yes. This moment, Mr. Chairman, is that, first, the question you're posing...
What is the answer?
Mr. Chairman, I'm not trying to make you...
I get it. Okay.
Let me answer I will answer the question.
No, you're wasting my time. Look, counsel, we've all practiced law. Hold it. Could the President order a suspect buried alive?
Mr. Chairman, I don't think that I've ever...
I'm asking you that.
Given the advice that the President could bury somebody alive.
I didn't ask you if you ever gave him advice. I asked you, do you think the President could order a suspect buried alive?
Mr. Chairman, my view right now is that I don't think a President would, no American President would ever have to order that or feel it necessary to order that.
I think we understand the games that are being played. Okay, now let me turn to Attorney Addington about the ABC News reported that there was a so-called principals meeting in which Vice President Cheney sat around with other cabinet-level officials to approve specific interrogation techniques. True?
I don't know of any such meeting, Mr. Chairman. It doesn't mean one did or didn't occur. I certainly wasn't at one.
None?
I was not at a meeting.
Okay.
The description you've given.
Right. Do you feel that the unitary theory of the executive allows the President to do things over and above the stated law of the land?
The Constitution binds all of us, Congressman, the President, all of you as members of Congress, all of the federal judges. We all take an oath to support and defend it. I frankly don't know what you mean by unitary theory of government. I don't have...
Have you ever heard of that theory before?
I have. I've seen it in the newspapers all the time.
Do you support it?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
And it's always described as something Addington's the great, advocator of. Now, let me tell you where I've used the word unitary. In quoting OLC opinions, in drafting signing statements. And you will find OLC opinions that refer to the unitary executive branch. And by that, they simply mean...
I don't need you to interpret to me what other people have used.
No.
You're telling
I'm answering
me...
your question.
You're telling me you don't know what the unitary theory means.
I don't know what you mean by it, no, Mr.
You don't know what I mean by it.
Anyone else?
Do you know what you mean by it?
I know exactly what I mean by it. And
well, what do you mean?
Sentences.
Tell me.
The use of the word unitary by me has been in the context of unitary executive branch. And all that refers to is, I think it's the first sentence of Article 2 of the Constitution, which says all of the executive power is vested in a President of the United States. One President, all of the executive power, not some of it, not part of it, not the parts Congress doesn't want to exercise itself. That's all it refers to.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.